3, 2.
Shalom, praise the Lord, gloria a Dios. As usual, I always come up with something new. Today we're going to talk about something that rabbis are blundering and lying. We're going to talk about that one today, and I'm going to prove something to make you understand who I am. I am not your ordinary man. I am your king. I am your Moshiach. When the Son of Man came in the cloud, that makes me ancient of days or the Moshiach. It's finished. You all not going to see Son of Man or Moshiach is coming in the cloud. It wasn't for everybody. It was for Daniel. And Daniel saw that. And it happened to me. So I saw that. And I'm going to go today through the book of Daniel, to prove you the blunder of all these rabbi, the one who laugh at me. Because even though in Hosea chapter, it's talk about that punishment is coming. Punishment is coming for all those rabbis who think I'm a fool. When they think the prophet is a fool, the punishment is coming. I am who I am. I am the one sent by God to you. Now, you already miss the coming in the cloud because you wasn't married for that. But now, it is still a chance that I will come on my time. And my time is coming. Could be end of this year. Like I said, that you all are calculating wrong. Now, who can give you right calculation than Daniel? Or the God chosen one, the prophet, or the Moshiach. Now, I am here. I am here, so everything is written in this book is about the end time. We are in the end time. And I'm going to prove it to you that we are very close. I mean, I am very close. You all are very close, but I am very close to come on my throne as God promised King David on 2 Samuel 7:13 that he will bring one of his own son with the blood and flesh from his own loin, and he will be on the throne forever and ever. He will be his father, he will be his son, and God will be his father. And if he does anything wrong, he will punish him. And that's why, listen to me very carefully, that's why the Moshiach, which is end time priest and the king, has to sacrifice for himself and for everybody. If the sacrifice been done by human being, what as they are talking about, then the Torah is not right. And again, the Torah is 100% correct. God cannot lie. God cannot change. God have planned from the beginning of the world, and God have choose me from the beginning of the world in 8 billion people, and you cannot stop me. No matter you like me, you don't like me at this point. There are several people loves me and several people won't love me. There are always 50-50 or 70-30. As I look my ratio right now on my thumbs up, I have 96% people love me. They are watching my video. 13 million people have watched my video. And time after time I have explaining to you everything, how everything happened. Now, on the last video, they are talking about 2300 days. And before that, he was talking about times and a half a time. And I had explained to you the time is equal to 7. Even if you read from the Daniel book, first chapter 4, 16, I'm going to read And look what does it says. The force is, let him, let's see, but bronze, 7:16. Let him be drenched with the dew of heaven, and let him live with the animal among the plant of the earth. Let him mind be changed from that of a man, and let him be given the mind of an animal, till 7 times pass by for him. 7 times means just this one is talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 7 years. Now we're going to go chapter 7, 9 and 7, 13 of Daniel to make you understand the Ancient of Days is not the God. I have told you again and again and explained to you several times. Now I want you to watch his video and the Daniel 4. First of all, I am watching everybody. I watch your video, I watch other rabbis' video, and I watch everybody. And if they do wrong, if they say wrong, I will come and put your face on the video to let you know that you are wrong. And you are wrong because I know who I am. So let me tell you, my friend, that don't laugh at me. When you laugh, did you see, if you watch that video, the last video of Daniel 5, he laughed at in the end, but let me tell you, he cannot see face to face on the video. He is looking at his audience, which is probably there are nobody over there, and he is laughing and say, if he is a Moshiach, he's not watching my video. Of course I'm watching your video. So do you all watching my video. And that makes everything better and better. So your student can understand that when you are wrong, they have rights to stand up and tell you that, wait a minute, this is not the way it says. Now, if the Son of Man come in the cloud, it says he come in the cloud, just like you are expecting that Messiah will come in the cloud. You are expecting, you said yourself that if we are married, we're going to see Son of Man, the Moshiach. We're going to see in the cloud with our eyes, with the miracles. But you're not going to see. That time is gone. First of all, that time is gone. You are not going to see Moshiach coming in the cloud because that already been happened. And that's who I am. So if you understand the Son of Man came in the cloud, he approached the Ancient of Days, which is God have chosen me from the beginning. And he came to me and then he took me. Then he took me. And then he gave me all the information. Then he gave me all the vision that Daniel had in chapter 7 to 12. And that's how I know who I am. I am not your bogus Moshiach. I am sent to you, nobody else. I'm not going to Hinduism right now. But the day they will know that I am the king of the world, that God have chosen me, just think what they're going to feel. They're going to be so proud and say, wait a minute, finally God have chosen one of us. That will be 1.2 billion people rush come to Jerusalem. And as you know, today's date, we have a bondage between India and Israel. India is helping Israel, and Israel had helped India in the past. And Indian people generally give you, if you do one favor, they pass it down to you another 10 favor. So they're not leaving you, my friend. Let's read 7:13. That way you will understand first. And then I'm going to show you that it's talking about the end time. Okay? Let's read 7:13 of Daniel. I'm not going to read 7:9 because 7:9 is throne were put and the ancient of days sit down, which is he's talking about when he become a king and the throne were put and he become on his throne. He's talking about physical man on the earth. The God do not need the throne. He has his own throne. He just don't come and sit over there. He is over there. He is a spirit again. I told you long time ago. So now, this ancient of days, as I told you, in my vision, at night I looked, and there before me was one like a son of man coming with the cloud of heaven. He approached the ancient of days and was led into his presence. He was given. Who was given? The ancient of days. Because son of man came and rest upon him. I told you that when he came, he entered into my body. He left, my spirit left as Isaiah chapter 53, and his spirit came upon me. That's what exactly happened. So, I am that ancient of days, was given authority, glory, and sovereign power. All people, nations, and men, every language worship him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion that will not pass away, and his kingdom is one that will never be destroyed, is exactly what Isaiah 9 and Isaiah 11 is talking about, and 2 Samuel 7:13 is talking about. Now, let's go to down there, and that way I will tell you what this ancient of days, when he comes, what will happen. Now, over here on 7:16 again. So he told me and gave me the interpretation of these things. The four great beasts are the four kingdoms that will rise from the earth. But the saints of the Most High will receive the kingdom and will possess it forever. Yes, forever and ever. So what is trying to tell you over here, when he saw the dreams with the four beasts and everything, the vision is about the end of the days when these beasts were fighting against the saints. And the end, we will be in the power. That's what it says. The saints will take over the power. Jewish people will take over the whole world. Means everybody will come to get the guidance and come and worship the Lord, as Zechariah chapter talk about, in Jerusalem. Okay, now I'm going to read the next scriptures down there. 7:21. As I watched, this horn was waging war against the saints and defeating them, until the Ancient of Days came and pronounced the judgment in favor of the saints of the Most High, and the time came when they possessed the kingdom. Now listen what over here is talking about in these scriptures, that the saints they are fighting against the saints. And suddenly comes the Ancient of Days. So 1999 June, when the Son of Man came, the Ancient of Days came, things started to change. Things started to change till the Ancient of Days will sit down on his throne. And then we will possess the whole world. So over here, he's talking about that either he's already here and he's passing the judgment. He is passing the judgment against the nations who fight against Jerusalem, fight against the Jewish people. So right now, on this one, you see that war is going on. But Ancient of Days is not on his throne, but Ancient of Days is already on the earth. I am over here, but my place is in Jerusalem. My throne is not put yet. So right now, it's a spiritual battle through me, and it's going on. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I am coming on these scriptures. I am coming. But the war is going on. The judgment is already put when God chose me in June of 1999 and the battle start. Now, the time and half a time that he's talking about that he cannot explain to you very well, which is June of 1999. If you go ahead, go and look in Google and search for 1999, what kind of contract or commitment we have with United States of America. There is a contract and commitment that everything Israeli people do, if they go to the war or they put the bomb or they have any information about other terrorists or other nation, that they will share with United States of America. So all these years from June of 1999 to time and a half a time, which will be 24 and a half years. Time equal to 7, 2 times 14, and another 3.5 is 24 and half years. Now 24 and half years will be end of this year. Now listen to me. You can see the picture. You can see the picture that Netanyahu is avoiding a lot of things with United States. You see that one. He does whatever he needs to be done, and they will do whatever in the end, they said, bye-bye, we don't need you. And that's about to happen on end of this year. 24 and a half years later, Israel will tell United States or United Nations or whoever it is in control of the Middle East or anywhere that we are done with you guys. We're not going to listen to you anymore. We're going to run our country the way Hashem wants. And that's what is about to happen. I want you to watch this video very carefully and listen to me. I am telling you the things they cannot tell you because I am the Moshiach. I am. And listen, even the Satan, the devil, he used his man, he's listening to me, but he don't have no power to do anything against me. And I'm going to show it to you and prove it to you on the next scriptures, what he can do and what he is. So, because it's written, the false Messiah will come. Of course, Christian people are going to think that I am the false Messiah when they will choose me, and you all will decide, you know that I am the right one, and they going to have a wrong person. That's what the Satan did. He built up the Christianity, so in the end time, he make everybody fool. In the last video of the Trump said to all the Christians, listen to me. Get out and vote for me. Only this is the last time you're going to have to do, and I'm going to change everything. I am Christian. I love you, and you all Christian, and I love you all. This is what he said. Remember my word. He is the son of Satan. God going to use him against us in the end time. I'm going to prove it to you that also. Next thing. Let's read. Okay. He will speak against, now we're talking about the false Messiah. He will speak against which is 7:25. He will speak against the Most High and oppress his saints and try to change the set times and the laws. The saints will be handed over to him for a time and a half a time. That's what I told you, that United States, the land of Babylon, the prostitute, everybody have drink the water from there. He is the one in 1999 made a contract that you will let us know everything you do. And that's what it's talking about, the 24 and a half years. And look what does it say. Handed over to him for a time and a half a time. But the court will sit and the power will be taken away and completely destroyed forever. You see what I'm talking about? The court will sit when the Ancient of Days sit down on the throne. Or before Ancient of Days sit down on the throne, the Israeli people will say bye-bye to the court will sit. They all will decide. Why do we need United States? They always go forth and back like a waves of the sea. They go sometime with the Middle East, sometime with us, and they're trying to get whatever the best for them. So why do we need? And so court will sit and judgment will come against them and they will say bye-bye to everybody. Okay, let's read. Destroy forever. Then the sovereignty, power, and the greatness of the kingdoms under the whole heaven will be handed over to the saints, the people of the Most High. His kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all ruler will worship and obey him. Are you with me now? I hope you with me that I explain to you what about to happen. Israel will be free. Nobody will be controlled on Temple Mount. Jordan won't have no power. Egypt won't have no power. Saudi Arabia won't have no power. And United States won't have no power. Just think about it. Okay, so we're going to go on chapter 8 now. Read the chapter. What he is talking about, 2300. He don't read properly. If we read in the context, let's read in the context. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to him, how long will it take for the vision to fulfill? The vision concerning daily sacrifice. Now listen to me. This is about the end time. Daily sacrifice. The daily sacrifice is not started yet. It's not started. Daily sacrifice can be started as soon as Moshiach comes, as soon as the kingship will be done, because the Moshiach has to be there for the sacrifice. He's the only one can do it. This last heifer will be sacrificed by king and the priest. So listen what it says. So this is about the end time. The 2300 he's talking about, he doesn't say what. Let me tell you what he said. If you watch his video, okay, he don't say. Even the 713, when the Son of Man come and then he say he went and see the Ancient of Days, the God, and he talked to him. No. You student, listen. Read that scripture, stay in time, and when you understand, you will know that all these rabbis are not telling you the truth because they can understand. If they don't understand, they don't have to say anything. But look what he said on the 713. Please watch the video. And now listen what he said on this one. 20. So it says over here, then I heard a holy one speaking to another holy one, said to him, how long will it take for the vision to be fulfilled? The vision concerning the daily sacrifice, the rebellion that causes the desolations, and the surrender of the sanctuary and of the host that will be trampled under foot. Listen, this is about the end time. This is about the Daniel chapter 9. The 924 to 927. These things gonna happen. These things gonna happen. So look, he said to me, it will take 2300 evening and the morning. What is that you all don't understand about evening and the morning? Evening goes and the morning comes. Evening goes and the morning goes. It's a days. It's 2300 days. That is 6.5 years. This process he's talking about is going to take 6.5 years. So listen what does it say. He said to me, I will take 2300 evenings and morning, then the sanctuary will be reconsecrated. So on these 6.5 years, the coming after the time and a half a time, end of the year will be cut off, and the 2025 from there, or when the Moshiach will come and on the throne, you count 2300 days. Those 2300 days, we're going to have a sacrifice be done, but in the middle of that, the false Messiah will disturb us and try to stop the sacrifice, and this process will end up in 2300 days. 2300 days, which is 6.5 years from the Moshiach will come. Now listen, that also I'm going to explain to you in the Daniel chapter 12, 10 and 12, 13. Let's read underneath that 2300. While I, Daniel, was watching the vision and trying to understand it, there before me stood one who looked like a man, and I heard a man's voice from the Uli called Gabriel. Tell this man the meaning of the vision. As he came near the place where I was standing, I was terrified and fell prostrate. Son of man, he said to me, understand, the vision concerned the time of the end. I hope you understand. This is all about the time of the end. The 2300 years cannot be years. Cannot be years. If the end time is year, then it is days. It cannot be 2300 years after the Moshiach come. So it's talking about days, not the year, and then he adds 2300 years plus 5784, 584, and becomes 27 something. I don't know what number he's talking about, and then he stopped. He stopped. What is that number? Oh, I don't know. I know when it starts, but I don't know when it ends. Of course you don't. Because, and then you use the gematria? What is that gematria? It doesn't say in the Bible anywhere from Torah, from beginning to the end, there is any gematria number. But anyway, even if it is, that has nothing to do with 2300 days and 2300 years. So please, read in the context and you all will understand that he is blundering everything. Now, let me read some more stuff because I got a lot of things to read today. Then, let's go to chapter 8, 23. In the latter part of the reign, when the rebel have become a completely wicked, a stern-faced king, a master of intrigue, will arise. He will become a very strong, but not by his own power. He will cause astounding devastation and will succeed in whatever he does. He will destroy the mighty man and the holy people. He will cause deceit to the prosper, and he will consider himself superior. When they feel secure, he will destroy many and take his stand against the Prince of Princes. Yet he will be destroyed, but not by human power. Now, this is again about the end time. The false Messiah, if his fall, he is a part of the Lucifer, okay, part of the heavenly realm, just like I am. He cannot be killed by human being. I cannot be killed by human being. And I won't be killed by, because I am part of the God. I am not part of the devil, which is already been set up that he will be destroyed forever and ever. So he is the one coming in the end time. He will have so much power. He will destroy everything, but you cannot be killed by human power. So listen what does it says in the end. The vision of the evening and the morning that has been given you is a true, but seal up the vision, for it concerns the distant future. Because he was watching that one on that time, but vision is for the end time. And as you all know, all the rabbis talking about, we are in the end time. Moshiach is in the midst of us. He is here. He can become any second. Do the chuvas and repent and all those things. If you watch the videos right now, you will see. And now let me tell you about him. He said that every time he puts the video, there are 2,000 Moshiach comes in his channel. He don't have 2,000 people watching. How he get 2,000 Moshiach? So everybody's writing the comments or watching, they all are Moshiach. I don't understand that part. Why you have to lie? Look, I put my videos, and let me tell you, there are 3 or 4 people right now. One of them is in New Jersey, sitting over there. His name is Anthony Gonzalez. He's been calling me and writing me. I had to shut it down. He said, I am the Ben David and you are the Elijah. I said, look, if you are the Ben David, go on the YouTube. You are in New Jersey. Go to the 770. Tell them. Why are you telling me? Then there is another guy just came up from New York. He's calling me. He's a gypsy, Jewish or something. He's calling me. I am the Ben David. You not. Okay, good. But they're not on the YouTube. There is nobody on the YouTube other than me right now. They're all going to be gone because, listen, you're going to have the Spirit of Lord upon you. You're going to have that kind of guts and the balls to say something. It's only come through Him. The power come through Him. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of the knowledge. That's what I have. I do not have to fear nobody other than Him. He is my provider. He is my protector. He is the one choose me. He is my Father. And I am His son. Proud son. So let me read more to make you understand. Now we're going into chapter, I'm not going to go through this prophecy of 924 to 970, 7 times 70 weeks. I have told you several times, watch my video and you will understand that we are in very close. We are from 2025, there are 7 years left. That 2300 days will begin on those 7 years. On those 7 years you will see, because if you read the Daniel chapter 12:10, let me read that one. Okay, here you go, 12:13, and it says over here, okay, he replied, go your way, Daniel. This the angel is replying, because the words are closed up and sealed until the time of the end. Many will be purified, made spotless and refined, but the wicked will be continue to be wicked. None of wicked will understand, but those who are wise will understand. From the time that the daily sacrifice is abolished and the abomination that causes desolation is set up, there will be 1,290 days. Now listen to me. After I come, there are 3.5 years, 1,290 days, we will perform the sacrifice. We will perform. Then it's a stop over there. It's a stop. So listen. So remember I said 6.5 years. And then it says, blessed is the one who waits for and reaches the end of the 1,335 days. So now if you put that one, is another 3.5 years, a total 7 years. Total between these two, if you add up, will be 7 years. And let's see if you just count 1,335 minus 1,290 days, there are 45 days. If that's the one they're talking about, then that will be in the end of the last 3.5 years. Everything will be in the last 3.5 years. That's a 2,300 days he was talking about, not the year. So there is a full nonsense, blunder. It is about the end time. It's not about the years anymore. The end is near, simple. If they're telling you, see, You cannot be waves of the sea. Sometime, oh, we don't know the end. Then on the other videos say, oh, we are in the end time. The Moshiach in the midst of us. You cannot be doing it. Either you say we are in the end time, Moshiach is here. There is no other Moshiach than me. There is not 2000 Moshiach anymore. Do not lie. Do not be exaggerated. Just say, yeah, I have 2 or 3 people calling me. Maybe they're calling you. I did once. 3.5, 4 years ago, I called you and you insulted me. He insulted me. Just think what's gonna happen when I will be on my throne. Those old rabbis, they think they are good. They also trying to make money, just like the Christian pastors. Making books to make some money. And the book is over here. The God has been given the word. I could have done it. I could have done the movie. I could have done the book. The producer told me several times, but I am not here to make money. I'm here to get my position. So all those things, listen, it's written in the Daniel book. I can read a lot more and explain to you, but I have some more stuff. If you read Hosea, if you read Joel, God is talking about that He will bring all the Israeli people back. And who will do that job? I am trying to tell you guys. Temple has to be built. You cannot build the temple without me. You all have everything ready. You talk about everything ready. And I also told you so many times, this war, the Ukraine war when started, I said it is contagious and will take you to the end time. And those are the things are happening right now. As you know, other day, the Hezbollah sent another missiles in I think so, it's a Golden Heights, I forgot the state or whatever, the village. But 12 children, 13 children died, so many people got injured, and now it's a revenge time again, and then again they did it. So these things gonna get this coming 4 months like crazy. The world is about to change. 24.5 years about to finish end of this year. So I don't know what will happen these 4 months, but I see and I pray and I see that everything is about to happen in these 4 months. It cannot pass this year. Cannot pass, because look what's going on in United States with the governments. With the Trump and the Kamala Harris and the Vice President. I mean, they all are, it looks like we're going to have a civil war or something. You can see all these things, you can feel. Now, I just don't talk. It's all you can see, and everything is written. And I told you that I am who I am. I am the Shiloh. I am the branch. I am the son of King David. I am the adopted son of God. I am the one God has sent me to you. I am the one will be in the midst of you. In Zechariah chapter talk about, I am that branch that he was up there front of the angel. I am the one they gave me the crown. I am the one, the Ancient of Days, who's going to sit down on the throne. And I am the one is going to judge you. I am the one to open the books. I am the one is a covenant, messenger of the covenant, as in Malachi chapter. And nobody can stop me. Because if God chooses you, who can be against you? Nobody. They can try, but eventually he has to perform his job. I have to perform his job. And he gave me, and sometimes I feel like, wait a minute, in 21st century, how all these things can happen, how all these vice president of the world, especially America, number one country, we're talking about most powerful country, will bow down to Israeli people. How that can happen? But it will happen because Babylon will be destroyed. It's written in Hosea chapter. It's written. Read, open the book, and you all will know. If you want, I can read. Let me read few of those scriptures that I wrote it down last night. Hosea 3:4, Hosea 6:1-4, Obadiah 14:7. If you read all those, you will know that land of Babylon will be destroyed. North and south, as in Daniel chapter, they're going to fight each other. Nuclear can happen. Listen, I'm not going to open what's going to happen in these 4 months till I see another vision. I seen few months ago, the 2 bomb blasts, and it happened. I'm telling you, God showed me the visions, and God also speak to me, and I also get embraced by Him at night. Whenever I call upon Him, I tell Him, I cannot do it anymore. I want you to come and comfort me. Show me that you are with me, you are up here. And He just comes with His wings, and I cannot even stand up. He is on the top of me. It's like, what a feeling. I don't have to lie all this thing. I do not have to lie because I know who I am. I'm not make up all this thing. It don't happen. It don't happen. If somebody have revelation, he can talk to you fluently without fear, because that experience is front of his eyes. I have seen the God glory. I have seen the Son of Man come and rest upon me. I have seen that I was sitting on the throne, and the angels were behind me, and the thousands and thousands of people in front of me. I have seen the books were open. I have seen that I will receive my inheritance, which is God had promised in chapter 12, 13 of Daniel. That as for you, go your way until the end. At the end of the days, you will rise again to receive your inheritance. What is my inheritance? My kingship, my royal line of my father, King David. That's who I am. Indians are originally Jew, or God would not be choose me. It says in Hosea chapter that God have sent every Jew, all the nation. Even in Esther it says from 127 nations. God, the king sent the decree to India, to Ethiopia. Watch the history, read, watch. You don't have to even watch. It is written over here, and nobody can change that one. I am who I am, sent to you. So get ready. Get ready. I am your YouTube Moshiach. I'm watching you all, guys. I'm watching you. So thank you, and God bless you. We'll see you next time.